All right, let's talk about quadratics. I know. It's the stuff that takes weeks in math class. But what if I told you we could master the essentials, the pro way, in just a few minutes? Okay, let's dive in.
Psst, yeah, you? Bored of math class? Let's get this over with. The smart way. And you know what? Our guide for today, the Wise Math Parrot, has a really good point. There are shortcuts, there are cheat codes, and we're about to learn them all.
So, first things first. Let's just pull back the curtain on this whole thing. The biggest secret? It's just a fancy U-shape.
Yeah, that big, scary formula ax squared plus bx plus c, it really only has one job, to draw this U-shape, which can open up or down. And the official name for that shape is a parabola. It's the secret math behind that whole what goes up must come down idea. Think about it. The perfect arc of a basketball shot, a character's jump in a video game, it's all a parabola.
So let's lock that in. A parabola. That's the official name for that U-shape we're talking about. It's just the path of anything that flies up and then falls back down. That's it. That's the whole big picture right there.
Okay, so we get the shape, but when a teacher asks you to solve one of these things, what are you even doing? And how many answers are there? 1, 2, 0? Wouldn't it be great to know that before you even start doing all the work?
Well, you can. Welcome to what I like to call the spoiler alert cheat code. This is probably my favorite part.
This little piece of the formula, b squared minus 4ac, is called the discriminant. Seriously, think of it like a crystal ball. Before you do any other math, you just plug your numbers in here and it tells you the ending. If you get a positive number, you're looking for 2 answers. The U-shape hits the line twice. If you get 0, you've got exactly 1 answer. It just touches the line. And if it's negative, no real answers. The U-shape completely misses. Why solve the whole thing if you can peek at the answer key first? That's working smarter, not harder.
All right, so our crystal ball told us how many answers to look for. So how do we find them? Well, let's start on easy mode. And I promise, this is basically just a logic puzzle.
This method is called factoring. And when the numbers are nice and simple, it's definitely the fastest way to go. So take this problem. The whole game is just to find 2 numbers that multiply to get that last number, plus 6, and add to get the middle number, plus 5. So what could it be? 1 and 6? Nope, they add to 7. How about 2 and 3? Let's check. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. Bingo! See? It's just a puzzle, and we just cracked it.
And here's the best part. Once you find your puzzle pieces, plus 2 and plus 3, you're basically done. The final answers, they call them the roots, are just the opposites of those numbers. So x equals -2 and x equals -3. That's it. Finished. See? Easy mode.
But what happens when the numbers aren't so friendly? When the puzzle is just too hard? Well, like the Wise Mouth Parrot says, if the numbers look ugly, just bail and use the secret weapon on the next slide. That's some solid advice.
So, what is this secret weapon he's talking about? Well, it's time to bring out the big guns. This is the boss-level solution. This is the I win button for any quadratic ever.
And there it is, the quadratic formula. When factoring is too messy or just won't work, you call on this guy. It is the GOAT, the greatest of all time because it always works. Seriously, this is the one to memorize. And hey, look closely, under that square root sign. Recognize that? It's our old friend, the discriminant. The spoiler alert cheat code is literally built right into the I win button.
Oh, and a quick pro tip. If this big formula spits out some messy-looking number with a dot in it, don't panic. That's just a decimal number, and it's a totally normal answer. Not every problem in life has a nice, clean answer, right? And hey, since you're all pros now, here's one last bonus hack. Every U-shape has a turning point, right? The absolute bottom of the curve, or the tippy top. It's called the vertex. Want to find the exact center line of that U-shape, like instantly? Just use this little mini formula. It's like a vibe check for the graph that tells you exactly where the most important point is.
Okay, so we've learned the cheat codes, we've gone through easy mode, and we have the boss-level weapon. But let's have some real talk for a second. Why does any of this even matter? Well, because this math is actually everywhere.
I mean, think about it. The perfect physics for a character's jump in your favorite video game? That's calculated using quadratics. A business figuring out the absolute perfect price for a product to make the most money? That's a quadratic problem. Planning the path of a rocket so it gets into orbit? You guessed it, it's all running on this simple U-shaped logic, humming away behind the scenes.
So there you have it. You've seen the shape, you've got the spoiler alert, you know how to solve the logic puzzle, and you have the I win button in your back pocket. You've got the guide, you know the secrets. So now the only question is, what problem will you solve first?